Mastectomy is Miriam Pike, who joins us in the studio. Miriam, good morning. Thanks for joining us. What a thing to admit to yourself. Tell us a little bit about what led to you actually having the operation.
Well, I was sent an appointment for screening, which I hadn't asked for, and it had an information leaflet with it, which I read carefully. And I decided I didn't want to go, so I forgot all about it. Then after the appointment came round, I was telephoned by somebody saying, "You've missed your appointment." And I didn't change my mind strictly. I just was rather taken aback that they should have gone to all that trouble, and I was very deferential and thought, well, they must know more than I do, and I went along.
And this was the national screening?
National Breast Cancer Screening Service in my local hospital.
And as a result of you actually then going to have that scan or the X-ray, they decided that they'd have to do something pretty quickly.
You get recalled for further investigation, and at that point then they do tests to diagnose cancer. Most people at that point get told they haven't got cancer, but a few get told they have, or in my case I was told what you have may never harm you, but we are going to operate.
So it was non-invasive cancer, effectively?
Yes.
But they advised you that best to go ahead with this, and of course I trust the experts.
I said, no, I don't want it. I need a better reason than that. If it may never harm me, I'll take my chances, thank you very much. Why can't I wait until I get some symptoms? Oh no, that would be far too dangerous. You can't do that. And I still resisted it until eventually the consultant said to me, actually, there may be invasive cancer in there as well. The tests don't tell you everything.
No. And
then I thought, well, why have I gone through all these tests? That wasn't what it said in the leaflet. But now you're telling me I might be at death's door. And I was terrified and I didn't know what questions to ask. And my feet didn't touch the ground before I was railroaded into.
So it was a lack of information, a lack of detail, perhaps, that was
the problem? It was a lack, and it was selective.
My mother died of secondary bone cancer, having had breast cancer in both breasts. She didn't have a mastectomy. If she had, she might be with us today. So it's a very difficult value decision to make. Is it up to the doctor or is it up to the patient to decide? I guess that's what you're really having to address.
It's up to any individual to make up their mind about that. As far as I'm concerned, nobody makes my decisions for me. But they made their decisions on my behalf by making huge assumptions, and they gave me selective information. And had I known then what I know now, A, I would not have gone for screening, and B, I would not have accepted the surgery.
So it's got to be an informed decision.
Absolutely, and I was not informed.
Miriam, thank you very much indeed for joining us and sharing us with your story this morning. Thank you very much indeed. Well, still to come.